Hey guys, what's up? It's RagesSorrow's here, and welcome to episode 9 of Gifts from the Gods. Today we'll be taking on Zamrock in search of our next item. As you can see before, we murdered him a total of 70 times now, and we have managed to end up with 1 garb of subjugation. So let's go ahead and try and get our next item, shall we? Let's see what happens over in the video. Peace. Alright guys, and as stated earlier, welcome to episode 9 of Gifts from the Gods. Thank you very much for clicking on my video. And decided that we were going to start off with Zamrock this week because we really had good luck the last time that we were here. If anybody remembers or watched the other episode, we did end up with a Garb of Subjugation, which was really nice considering it was the most expensive item out of the set. Now, one thing that you guys may notice a little bit different about these clips, and that is I'm not wearing the Tetsu armor that you usually bring with me to bosses like Zamorak, Bandos, or Saradomin. In fact, I'm actually wearing the War Priest of Zamorak armor. Now, there is a reason that I'm actually wearing this armor rather than Tetsu. Number 1, Tetsu is degradable and it's really expensive if you don't get drops, and considering I'm doing this series to give away the drops, I can't really rely on drops as a source to pay back for the repairs. Now, another reason why I'm actually wearing the Zamorak War Priest armor is because when you have the full set, it gives you a damage reduction chance. So, if you combine the damage reduction chance of that with the Leviathan ring, you actually have a really good chance of reducing pretty much most of the damage that you would normally take from this boss, and it also helps out greatly whenever he actually does use his special ability. So, that's one of the reasons why I'm actually wearing the armor. And I really do actually like this armor. It's not too terrible. And you guys may be noticing right now, we ended up with our item, the Ward of Subjugation. There may be some more drops later on in the video, who knows. But I'm actually glad that we actually got the Ward of Subjugation out of the way early. The reason being is because it's a really bad troll drop, and I really hate getting it. But considering that this is, we're trying to go for all of the rare drop items, I was actually happy to get it early on rather than later, especially when we were going down the road when we were getting to the last few items. So that does put us one step closer, so I'm not too mad about it. Now there is one thing that I actually want to touch base on, and we actually mentioned it in the last video. Everybody actually kind of liked the idea of adding a new armor set for Saradomin. Now, a lot of people did seem to like the idea for the hybrid set, but we couldn't really decide on a set effect for it. And a lot of people actually had a really good idea for it. What you could actually do for the set effect for Saradomin's armor, you would actually give it a HP and a life point restoring and a prayer point restoring effect. Now, I don't know how you would make it to where it's balanced with the other armors, because we are going to be, it would be made into a hybrid armor if it were to be created, and you would also need to find a way to balance out the healing effect as well as the prayer point restoration effect, because if you don't really balance it and you make it to where, the set effect can activate really quickly, it's going to be some really overpowered armor. Not only that, if you add in damage bonuses like you do with the other armors, especially on a hybrid armor set, it's going to be really broken. Because not only are you going to have the extra damage like you would with armors like Bandos, along with Subjugation and Armadale, but you're going to have this HP and this HP and prayer point restoring effect, which is going to make it really broken and really expensive. But in a sense, that would kind of make it a little bit better. Now, I can already hear a lot of the people that are like, oh, well, what's the sense of adding more rare drops because you can't get in certain other rare drops? Well, the point of adding the new rare drops is to make it to where it's actually easier to access them on the drop table. Considering there would be a few more rare items, making it to where if you were to actually roll for a rare item, you have a bigger chance of actually getting a hold of it. It's basically like, take the Corporeal Beast for example. It only has 5 main drops. Yeah, I think it's 5 main drops, because you have all of the sigils, and then you have the Holy Elixir, and that's really all that you have on him. Well, that and the Spirit Shield, so I guess that would be 6. But if you get a Spirit Shield, then you're not really doing that well anyway. But yeah, a lot of people actually seem to like the idea of that armor set. So guys, give me an idea here. If you were to design the armor set for Saradomin, when would you have the healing effect activate, and how much would you have it restore on prayer and HP at the time? So that is going to be your comment question of the day. How should the how would you make the new Saradomin armor activate? How often would you have it activate? And how much would you have it heal and restore your prayer and life points? So let's go ahead and take a quick look over on the other side of the video to see what exactly we ended up with this trip. See you guys over there. Alright guys, and that'll do it for episode 9 of Gifts from the Gods. We did manage to get an item, although it wasn't the best item. We did end up with the Ward of Subjugation, 108 Infernal Ashes, 30 Grimy Lansdownes, 32 Wine of Zamrocks, 145,000 coins, 3 Lantidime Seeds, 320 Blood Runes, 18 Super Restores, 1 Rune Plate Legs, 2 Rune Scimitars, 6 Super Strength Potions, 158 Death Runes, and 6 Super Attack Potions. So, not a bad haul. Even though it wasn't the best item, we still ended up with an item. So, that's all that really matters. So let's go ahead and take a look at the progress that we've made throughout the series so far. And let's go ahead and put this up here where it belongs. So we've managed to capture a Bandos Chestplate, a Garb of Subjugation, a Ward of Subjugation, and an Amadal Helmet. Still no items for Saradomin, so that is a bit depressing, but hopefully we'll get something from her in the future. But let's go ahead and take a look over at the stats and the outro, guys. Alright guys, and as stated before, that'll do it for episode 9 of Gifts from the Gods. I hope you did enjoy. So far, we've killed a total of 97 of the Zamrock God Wars dungeon boss. We've managed to end up with 1 Ward of Subjugation and 1 Garb of Subjugation. So we're now 6 items away from completing the armor set, which is really fun. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. And don't forget the comment question of the day. What would you do for a new Saradomin God Wars dungeon armor set if it was hybrid armor and it had a restoration ability for HP and prayer points? And how would you balance it out? How would you make the effect activate? And how often would you make it activate? So let's go ahead and see what you guys have down in the comment section below. As always, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you want to see more videos like this, then feel free to click that subscribe button if you really enjoyed the video. Click that like button, show it some love, and be sure to share this around to all your friends. Also be sure to follow me on Twitter, that way you won't miss any videos, just in case those pesky YouTube sub boxes happen to mess up on you. But as always guys, my name is RagesSorrow. I really hope you did enjoy the video, and as always, I'll see you guys over in the next one. Peace.